nations of the world together and participate in the global community beyond trade and military actions. It was called the League of Nations. More than 40 nations signed on to the League of Nations immediately. These included major powers such as the United Kingdom and France. Lesser powers such as Japan and the newly formed Soviet Union were also founding members. They were joined by many other countries around the world, including Brazil, China, South Africa, and others. At its peak, the League of Nations had more than 60 members, with representatives from every region of the world. Yet, the country that proposed the idea of the League of Nations, the United States, did not join. There was simply not enough political support to become a member of the international community. American politicians sought to retreat from world affairs and return to a policy of isolationism. And so they did. When the Second World War broke out in 1939, the United States sought to avoid becoming a direct participant in the conflict. It was willing to go to great lengths to ensure that the Allies were provided with weapons and resources, but nothing more. That changed on December 7, 1941, when Japan launched a massive surprise attack on America's largest military base in the Pacific, Pearl Harbor, Hawaii. Japan had been a country on the rise for several decades and had great ambitions to become a powerful nation that wielded great power and influence. Japan believed that the time had come to drive Western influence out of East Asia and liberate its Asian brothers from European and American exploitation. And once liberated, it was Japan's responsibility to protect them. It sounded like a noble cause, but it sought to free Asia through exploitation. They understood that to build an empire, Japan needed to build a strong economy and a powerful military, but lacked the natural resources needed to expel the West. It believed that the only way that it could achieve its goals was to seize those resources by force. It soon found itself at odds with the United States, which objected to Japanese expansionism. Japan was not overly concerned with the United States. It saw them as a weak enemy whose people lacked the political will to fight a war. It believed that a single strike on the American Navy would end the war with a single blow. Not everyone agreed that the United States was a weak country, or that its people would have